Tokenizing real-world assets onto the blockchain is the buzzword in crypto, and there's one particular project that has been dear to me since their launch. So, in today's video, I want to tell you a little bit about what Indigo is bringing to the table with their version 2.1. Hi, I'm Linda. I'm the owner and operator of the Mala stake pool on Cardano and a lover of all things crypto. And if you like my content and want to support me, please consider delegating to the Mala pool. I mean, you don't have to, but between you and me, it would make me pretty happy. Indigo is a decentralized platform on Cardano that allows you to mint and trade synthetic tokens. And they're called synthetics because they replicate the value and behavior of real-world assets like other cryptocurrencies, fiat currencies, or commodities. And the purpose is to give you representation in a market without the need to actually hold the physical asset. This approach offers a new level of flexibility for diversifying your portfolio and navigating different markets seamlessly. So, before we dive into the v2.1 updates, let me give you a quick rundown of how Indigo works. And if you're thinking, that's boring, I already know all of this, then feel free to skip ahead to the v2.1 updates. To mint a synthetic asset, you will have to open a collateralized debt position, or CDP. To do this, Indigo will ask you to lock up some of your ADA as collateral. You'll then be able to mint real-world assets like iETH, iBTC, or Indigo stablecoin iUSD against your set collateral. And even though your ADA will be locked in a smart contract with Indigo, your ADA remains staked to a stake pool of your choice, which is a pretty cool feature. To maintain the collateralization ratio of the assets, Indigo has implemented a few safety measures like a minimum collateral ratio and Indigo stability pool. Each synthetic asset will have a minimum collateral ratio. This means that you will have to lock up more ADA than what the synthetic asset is worth. The ratio is usually between 155 to 185% of the value of the synthetic asset. Doing this gives you a bit of a safety net and ensures that there's enough collateral covering the synthetic asset in case any price movements occur. So keep in mind that should the collateral fall below the minimum liquidation ratio of 120%, CDP will get liquidated. This could happen when either the value of ADA decreases against the synthetic asset or the synthetic asset increases in value against ADA. The second mechanism for maintaining the synthetic asset's value are stability pools, and here's how they work. Users can stake their own synthetic tokens to Indigo's stability pool. When a different user's CDP gets liquidated, the stability pool will burn some of these staked tokens to reduce the circulating supply, which ensures that the remaining tokens will have enough collateral to back them. Stability pool stakers will then be paid in ADA for the value of the burned tokens plus a bit more from the liquidated CDP. They will also be paid in Indigo's native token Indy. The leftover ADA from the liquidated CDP will go to the DAO and to Indy stakers. Alright, now that we have covered the basics, let's get into Indigo's v2.1. Indigo has an industry-leading DAO structure where all decisions first pass a rigorous discussion, a temperature check, and then a vote with all of those who have their Indy staked. This is also where you can get involved to introduce proposals for new assets or other needs that you think are important for Indigo to thrive. So the v2.1 upgrade was approved by the Indigo DAO with over 2.7 million Indy votes. The upgrade was fully autonomously deployed on-chain on October the 7th. The key improvements revolved around enhancing CDP functions, the stability pool, and treasury management. So, let me guide you through what all of these improvements mean in detail. Indigo's initial CDP system featured a robust and beta-tested liquidation mechanism, but relying solely on full redemption to maintain the peg hasn't quite worked out. So, to address this, Indigo has introduced the redemption maintenance ratio, as well as a dynamic interest rate algorithm to manage the balance between leveraged users and spot holders. Those algorithmic interest rates dynamically adjust based on a protocol's collateralization health metrics, which means that the formula increases the interest rate when the system is overly collateralized or healthy, and decreases it when the system is less collateralized and therefore less healthy. This will balance the incentives, which will improve the peg stability while maintaining the protocol's independence. And to further enhance the peg stability, Indigo has proposed a discount mechanism on the interest rate based on the proportion of redeemable I assets. So by introducing both dynamic interest rates and incentivizing users through discounts, the protocol can better manage the balance between leveraged users and spot holders, which in turn will create a more stable peg. Users can now settle interest more flexibly, both at will and when adjusting a new CDP. In V2, users were required to pay their interest balance when closing a CDP, which made it inconvenient to manage the timing of interest payments. So, in V2.1, this process has become much more flexible, and you can choose to pay interest at whatever time suits you best. And on top of that, whenever you modify or adjust your position, you must settle the interest as part of the action. This enhancement allows you to make strategic decisions about interest payments while also generating a more consistent revenue for the DAO Treasury and Indie stakers. With an improved revenue generation to the DAO can now manage treasury funds for strategic asset buybacks, operational expenses, and staking rewards. V2.1 introduces a per I asset parameter that allows the DAO to decide on how much interest payments are sent to either the DAO Treasury or Indie stakers. Indie stakers also now enjoy higher rewards via real yield, with over 20% yield primarily in ADA. This is driven by automatic real-time ADA distributions from I-asset interest payments. Buybacks play a crucial role in driving the protocol's economics and sustaining a balanced treasury. Buybacks are funded directly from the DAO Treasury's I-asset interest revenue. A new sister platform is in the research and development phase for tech and product. Built on top of Indigo Core, this system will integrate additional collateral types and funnel revenue back into the DAO, the Treasury, and protocol, strengthening the Indigo ecosystem's economic foundation. Indigo has launched open source projects like Dexter, which is a DEX aggregator, and Iris, a data system for Cardano swaps. These will contribute to Cardano's DeFi infrastructure and offer new resources to the broader developer community. Indigo has been one of Cardano's leading DeFi projects. It hasn't been without its controversies, but they have always been willing to listen to its highly motivated community and have always taken action to address any perceived shortfalls. Synthetic assets are an incredibly important part of bringing DeFi ecosystems to life, but it's also incredibly hard to get it right. And I know that Indigo is on the right path to achieving this. Their V2.1 is now live, and along with that comes a whole raft of new proposals being submitted to the DAO. And if you haven't checked them out, then now's the time to go and visit their Discord, get involved, and catch up with all that is new. Or you can visit their white paper that I've linked in the description box down below. With ongoing innovations, new I-assets, lower fees, active governance, and solid partnerships, Indigo will continue to be an integral part of Cardano for many years to come. And I can't wait to follow their journey with their dedicated team and vibrant community. So that's it for now. Thank you so much for tuning into this video, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. And don't forget to keep being awesome. See ya!